Hi everybody! Sorry it has been so long. I have had back-to-back just instances keeping me from being able to work as much as I would like to and as much as I need to. Need to for my spiritual purpose, not so much the money, but of course that helps too, right? So I've got a few new decks over the last couple weeks, and that means that we are going to have some daily cards at least for the next week. I'm also over on TikTok now. I will put a link to that in the description below because I'm doing daily cards on there. I'm doing a daily general, a daily love, and a daily relationship. 1-minute readings and fun to check out, but nothing as in-depth as what you're going to find here. So today we have the Supernatural deck. How exciting! I got this yesterday and I am in love with it. I'm a huge Supernatural fan. The ending really got to me. And what was I gonna say? And to have it as a tarot deck is just pretty awesome. So what I would like you to do is go ahead and focus on which crystal you're the most drawn to, and then go ahead and either watch all of them because they don't take that long and see what other messages might apply, or you can skip forward. I will have the video timestamps below as well, and we can see which one it is that you want to, or what your daily message is for today. Boy, it's been a while since I've done this. So let's get started. All right, so if you were drawn to the Citrine today, your card is the Three of Swords. Now, I know that people who aren't really tarot masters or even know a pretty good amount of it, they tend to think that the Tower or the Death card or those other cards have a negative incantation. What's the word? I don't know the word. All right, a negative energy and meaning associated with it. But the truth of the matter is that most of the cards are about an ending that is hurtful but brings a new beginning. All right? The Three of Swords, unfortunately, is not that. This card is specifically about heartache, a deep longing of pain, really hurting. For some people, during their spiritual journey, it may be known as the dark night of the soul. For just everyday normal people, this is going to be finding out your significant other is cheating on you, and that betrayal and that trust that's been broken and such, right? So when you have the Three of Swords show up in a big reading, this would be a big deal, okay? But with it showing up in a daily card, it may not be as big as somebody cheating on you. It just may be that things don't go your way today, or that you get some bad news, or that, everything just seems to be working against you rather than with you cohesively. So I wouldn't let this get you down. Try to focus on being in the moment and really working on lifting your vibrations and lifting your emotions. It's valid to feel upset. It's valid to feel hurt, but it's also important you don't stew on it. This is a daily card. This may be a pain that's been lingering, but if so, this is to tell you this is today to feel it. This is today to soak it up and just cry and have your pity party, and then tomorrow pick yourself up and give yourself a whole new day, a whole new start. All right? So with that, hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you. If not, hopefully soon it'll be tomorrow. So thank you for watching. All right, so if you were drawn to the Amethyst, your card for today is the Moon. Oh, look at that, it's Gabriel the Trickster. Okay, so this is one of my favorite cards, as well as one of my favorite people in Supernatural. So the Moon card is about illusions. It's also about your shadow work that you need to do. We all have a shadow side to us. Nobody escapes that, okay? And those are the things that we don't really like to acknowledge or embrace. And when this card shows up, it's telling you that you kind of need to. The trickster is a trickster, right? He will lie to you. He will trick you. He will give you these illusions. And that's his dark side, because he's actually, Gabriel, the archangel. But he embraces those and he learns to control it, I suppose. If you're not a supernatural fan, none of this is going to make sense to you. But just picture it as somebody who's a magician who's weaving what illusions of what they want you to see. Okay? The message that I'm getting for you today is to embrace your dark side, your shadow work. Okay? And that doesn't mean approve of it. You may need to make some changes, specifically to improve your behaviors depending on what your dark side is. But sometimes, like my dark side, I have I can be very, very, very mean. All right. I go straight for your jugular, and what I'm going to say, it's going to hurt with my words. Now, over the last decade, maybe 15 years, yeah, I have really learned to control that. It gets me about once or twice a year where it comes out, and I call her Jenny, and Jenny comes out. And I've learned that sometimes that Jenny needs to come out for a situation and for a person. To understand the pain and the hurt and the betrayal that I felt or whatever, right? But I've learned to control her so that, like, little old Nancy who's holding up the line in the bank doesn't get a piece of Jenny. The piece of Jenny is going to come from somebody that I love and adore who truly hurt me. And then they get her. They regret seeing her. I regret showing her. But at the same time, it's still a part of me. And it sometimes has its time and its place. Sometimes people need to be told, something awful. Okay, probably never. But the point is, those things make us up who we are, the good and the bad. And you need to embrace that. You need to embrace your inner self, the dark side, the dark thoughts, the dark actions, all right? And know there's a time and place for them. Maybe sometimes you need to let it out, and sometimes you need to hone it back in. All right, so I'm going to let you decide how that applies to you for the day. Be sure to check back tomorrow, where I should have another reading for you. Have a nice day. All right, so if you were drawn to the rose quartz, your card for today is the Knight of Cups. So this is the wish card. You wish for it, your wish shall manifest. This is the law of attraction. What you are thinking, what you are feeling, what you are believing, what you are trusting is manifesting for you at this time. And as long as you believe that to be true, nothing is impossible. And I mean that, absolutely nothing. When we go through our spiritual journey here on earth, some of us dive into it a little deeper than others. So there's different levels of interest, different levels of dedication, and that is fine. But the one thing that even people who aren't on an awareness of a spiritual journey, to be true, is the law of attraction is working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether it's the good stuff happening in your life or the negative, you're still attracting it because the universe is responding to your energy levels, to your vibration. So here, what you focus on, you will manifest. And that's what this card is telling you. And it is a daily card. It may be something big that you've been waiting on, you've been working on, you get news of it today, or you get word of it. You see signs of progress, or it could be something that's just today. Oh man, I just really wish I had enough money for a, Starbucks coffee. You probably got enough money for that, but let's just say that, right? And then all of a sudden, some unexpected money shows up in your bank account, and you're like, oh wow, now I can go get my Starbucks coffee. So when it comes to the law of attraction, understanding that it's always working in your favor, or working with you and your current energies. If it's not in your favor, then that means you need to change your energy, change your mindsets, change your behaviors, so that the universe can act accordingly along with you. So those are your readings for today. Thank you for checking out my channel. Be sure to subscribe, share, turn on all notifications. I'm going to try to do this more. I really am. and I will have a new video up soon. Have a great day.